My first kiss went a little like this. And twist. Hey guys, this is Daniel Anthony Hidalgo, and thank you guys for joining me for another one of my vlogs. So, for this very first edition of Storytime, I am going to be talking about my very first kiss. Someone asked me the other day what my first kiss was like. I don't really know why people seem to be like interested in that, but you know, to tell the story of my first kiss, we have to go all the way back to elementary school. I was in the 5th grade, and it was the first day of school. And you know, the first day of school is always exciting because you kind of get to see all the kids that are going to be in your class, and you know, especially if you've gone to the same school for like since pre-K, which I did. You already have like your set friends that you're like, okay, I really want them to, you know, to be in my class and things like that. So we certainly had that. And if I remember correctly, the elementary school that I went to, there was really only like 2 or 3 teachers for every grade. Because you know, elementary school, it wasn't like, or at least my elementary school, it wasn't like middle school or high school where you have a different teacher for every class. In elementary school, you have like one teacher that teaches you everything. So you really, like, the chances of you getting to be with your friends in a grade was like pretty much 50-50, because you were either going to be in with like this teacher or you were going to be with the other teacher. And in 5th grade, I had Mrs. G. She was known as the like the really strict teacher. Like everyone's like, oh shit, you got Mrs. G. But the good thing about getting Mrs. G was that almost everybody who I was in the 4th grade with also got Mrs. G, so it was fine. It was the first day of class, and there was a girl who I had never noticed before, and I was like, who's she? I've never seen her. She's very pretty, and she had really, really short, like super bright blonde hair. Her name was Diana, and I thought she was so pretty, and I like immediately just wanted to talk to her. Little by little, I tried to make my way. I would like go and sharpen my pencil at the same time she was trying to sharpen her pencil, or like things like that. During recess, I would just like try to sit by her. And finally, we talked to each other, and if I do say so myself, it was love at first sight, because once we started talking, it was just, that was it. We started talking all the time, and we were like really, really good friends. And then I think like the week after, we were like, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever that means in like the 5th grade. So we would literally just like sit next to each other in the auditorium and like hold hands underneath our, like we would put our jackets like over our hands and then hold hands, because, you know, I don't know, we thought that was super scandalous at the time or something like that. Yeah, I think maybe after like 2 weeks of this, there was some type of project that the teacher was doing after school, and she asked who wanted to stay after school to help, and me and Diana both raised our hands, because we knew that if we both raised our hands to stay after school, then that means that, you know, we could like hang out together. Diana and I actually ended up being the only 2 people that volunteered, and I don't remember what had happened, but something happened to where Diana and I were in the room alone together. Really bad on the teacher's part, by the way. There was just something that clicked in my head, and I thought, now's the time. And I remember we were both sitting on the floor, and I just looked at her, and I went up to her like this, and I said, can I kiss you? Except actually this is awkward 12-year-old me we're talking about, so it's probably something more along the lines of, hey, do you want to kiss? Which she said, yes. So I closed my eyes and I like really slowly puckered my lips and just went. She was wearing this really, really shiny lip gloss. Literally as soon as my lips touched her lips, completely miss. And that was my first kiss. And then Miss G came in like 10 seconds later. So, I mean, we weren't caught, like we weren't doing anything wrong or anything. We weren't like, you know, we didn't look suspicious, but then I couldn't even try again. So it was pretty terrible. It was really bad because like, you know, like, see, that was my first kiss. My first kiss was literally just like slipping off of the girl's mouth, which, you know, great. If I had to guess, I would say that Diana didn't really enjoy it either, because she broke up with me about 3 days later. She left me for this other kid named Carlos, little whore. After graduation, we both went to different middle schools, and so we never saw each other again. I wonder where she is now. So that was it. That was my pretty pathetic first kiss story. So that'll be it for this video. But if you guys have any funny first kiss stories, I would love to hear them. So feel free to post them in the comment section below, or you can just link me to your video and I'll be sure to check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. All right.